Hey guys, what is up? Brendan here, aka Brenbo, bringing back a kind of a tutorial video, which I used to do a long time ago, but since I'm kind of running out of ideas until I get some installs going, I'm going to tell you guys how to make a successful Instagram page. A lot of people think it's very hard to get a lot of followers on Instagram, get a lot of likes, and it's really not that hard. It just takes time, which people don't like to do. They don't like to be patient, and it's just like YouTube. It takes time, patience, but once you get there, it's fun and it's well worth it. So if you guys didn't know, my Instagram, Brenbo_, I'll put it right here. If you guys haven't followed already, follow it. So I would say I'm pretty successful on Instagram to make this video. I have 15,000 followers, which people would argue about, it's good, it's not good. It took me a year to get there, but I did not buy them or just cheat like other people do, and then they say they have 20,000, 30,000 followers. These are actually legit followers, but I did use some tips to get there faster than people might know, so that's what I'm gonna share with you in this video. But what I'm gonna say is, first off, if you have other social media, promote it. So obviously YouTube, it's a social media. I always promote it in my videos. I put a banner at the beginning of my videos that has my Instagram onto it, because then people find me on YouTube, they go to my Instagram. If they find my Instagram, they go to my YouTube. Because I'm Instagram, I have a link in my bio. It goes right to my Instagram. So I have the two social medias help each other. First off, one of the things you need to know is it's gonna be really awkward, because you basically, to get good pictures, you have to take them when you take the car somewhere. So if you go out to eat, take it in the parking lot. If you go to someone's house, take it there. If you go somewhere cool where there's a lot of scenery, take it there. It's gonna be kind of weird because people are gonna be looking at you, especially like in a parking lot or something where it's really public, but it's whatever. That's what happens with vlogging too. People look at you really weird, like you're crazy. But it's just fun, for me at least, to see people's reactions, just stare at you. I don't know, it's just fun. You get used to it after a while. But one of the things I recommend, which not a lot of people do, is post daily. So post every single day. Doesn't matter how much likes you get, eventually people will start to see your car or whatever and see it, people will follow you. So it's kind of like YouTube. The more you post, the more chance you have people to find you. It doesn't have to be the best picture, just get your car out there, just keep on posting. And what follows that is hashtags. Use hashtags that relate to the picture. So when I post pictures on Instagram of my Audi TT, no matter where it is, what it's about, I'll just give you some examples. I use hashtag Audi, hashtag Audi TT, hashtag Audi TT Club, hashtag stance, hashtag Audi love, hashtag Audi life, things like that that relate to the car or the brand. And people search those hashtags, or just look for hashtags that relate to your car that are very commonly used or searched. Because you don't want to make up a hashtag that no one uses that relates to your car. Like, I don't want to use the hashtag like Brenbo Audi TT, because no one uses that hashtag and no one searches it. So it's not going to do any good, even though it relates to the car and my YouTube, I guess. No one uses it, so there's no point. The point of using hashtags is it's another way for people to find your pictures and like them, follow you. So it's basically just more promotion to the picture. This might sound like really simple stuff, especially if you use social media a lot, but for some people they don't know this, and it's just tips. So if you already know this, just skip ahead for other tips. So those are kind of tips to get likes on pictures and maybe some followers. But now to get just followers, there's things called shoutouts. You probably have heard of them, obviously. What you would do is you would find someone with the same amount of followers or kind of close, and then ask them, hey, post a picture of my car and put in the description, follow this dude. And I'll do the same. I'll post your car and then say follow you. So basically, post each other's cars, tell them to follow them, and it's an easy way. People like the car, they'll follow you. So if you have the same amount of followers, people usually do it. But don't go to someone that have way more followers than you and ask them, because they're not gonna do it, because they're not gonna benefit as much as you are. So they're just obviously not gonna do it. So that's why you find someone with the same amount of followers, or you find a fan page, because usually fan pages of a car will shout out anyone as long as the car's cool, not depending on the followers. It's hard to find fan pages for my car because it's not very popular, but if you most likely have a pretty common, well-known car, stereotype car, I should say, it should be very easy for you to get a shout out from them as long as your car looks cool. They're obviously not gonna do it if it's stock. If there is a few upgrades, there's a chance. Next is follow for follow. This is what I sort of did when I started my Instagram. What you do is find a page that is related to your car. So once again, you can find a fan page, because usually those fans like the pictures because they like the car. So you would go to their followers and then just follow everyone, and usually they will follow you back. It's easy, simple, and you can gain quite a bit of followers pretty fast. What you do, if they don't follow you back in about a day, what I usually do is I just unfollow them and then just keep following more people. And then you could gain quite a big following pretty fast from that. You want to make sure that the people you're following may have an interest in your car or your page. For example, if I use my Audi TT, I don't want to go to maybe a Lexus fan page and follow all those people, because more than likely not as much people will like my Audi than if I followed an Audi fan page people, if that makes sense. This is kind of confusing. I'm not the best explainer. So 2 ways: shout out, follow for follow. You can also follow the people that like the picture of a fan page, because usually they're the most active because they like the pictures. If someone follows the page, they're not necessarily gonna like a picture. So usually the more active people like the picture, so usually follow them too. This is just what I've learned over a year, so if you guys think of something different, comment below. I would deeply appreciate it, but this is just some tips that I've thought of. So going back to pictures, you wanna post pictures that are unique, and people kind of know if they see it without seeing who posted it, it's your picture. So you might want to put like your name in the picture so no one can steal your picture and use it, because they use your picture and that picture gets them followers and you don't gain anything out of it because they do not tag you. So if you put your Instagram on the page somewhere in a corner or something like that, if they see the picture, they can't really take it out unless they Photoshop it, and that's kind of hard and noticeable. So if they take your picture, at least your name's in the picture, and if they don't credit you, people can still see your name inside that picture. Next, something you don't have to do, but it makes your followers more active and therefore better Instagram page. Make your fans interact with your picture. So maybe in your description of the picture you post, maybe ask a question, maybe ask for advice. So just for example, I could post a picture of the car, ask maybe what mods should I do next, and then people would post the mods, therefore making them more active to you. So that's just an example, makes more comments, which is cool. One thing also which gets me a lot of likes, I'm not sure about other car pages, is post some memes. And they don't have to relate to your car at all, just some funny car memes that you might find on other people's pages. You can screenshot it, credit them, and then you're fine to use it because you credit the owner. And usually those tend to get a lot of likes and draw a lot of people in, because it's not just your car, it's other people's cars. So if you post a meme of a GTR, it'll draw a lot of people in, because some people are pretty obsessed with GTRs. So you're gonna grab some GTR fan base, therefore increasing your fan base, bigger variety. You can also, if you want, follow people that have really active accounts, therefore maybe TJ Hunt, somebody like that, who get a lot of likes for how much followers they have. So even if they don't like your car, they might still follow you just because his followers are very active, therefore they probably will follow you back. Last thing I'm gonna say is, which isn't a tip, do not get discouraged about your likes compared to your followers. Instagram's really weird about this. You could have 20,000 followers and still get 500 likes or something like that. Way less than your followers. Most likely you're never gonna get more likes than the followers. That's just how Instagram is. Instagram is like really weird. One month you might get a lot of likes, some months you might not get as much likes. It doesn't depend on the picture, it's just, I guess, what people are doing. If they become inactive, if they don't use it anymore, you just can't become discouraged about your likes. I kind of did go off topic with followers and likes. I just scrambled around kind of the Instagram game. It is very fun if you get the hang of it, the way to get followers, get likes. Maybe just team up with other people, post pictures of each other's cars. It's just really fun, especially if you get a lot of likes and followers. So I hope these tips helped you guys start Instagram. If you use these tips, I'm pretty sure within a couple months or so, you'll get the ball rolling. And if you continue those tips, you'll have a lot of followers. I've been using these tips since day one, and here I am now, 15,000 followers, getting about 600, 700 likes on a picture average. So I think that's pretty cool, pretty good. And then within Instagram, you can advertise anything. So if you have a brand, a YouTube channel, another social media, you can promote it. So I think Instagram's pretty cool because you can promote stuff and at the same time share stuff with other people. So on that note, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, hit the subscribe button and the bell so you know when I upload videos, if you enjoy them enough to watch them again. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.